time, they will kill me. I want this case over and done with, and I want it now. How a suspect escaped from a secure facility and just vanished into thin air? Find him now! You can choose to go left, spend the rest of your life in prison. Or you can go right. Do what I say and then come out to riches and luxury. It appears you made your choice.
He went after the lawyer, and when they find him.
I'm trying, ma. You like what you see?
So that's why you killed her.
I did not kill her.
How the hell did her head end up in your car? Big film market.
Today on Arise at 360, we turn our attention to the big screen with a new Nigerian film generating conversation following its premiere. Headless is a gripping new project set to debut in cinemas on the 13th of this month, bringing together compelling storytelling. And joining us to talk about the film is actor Gideon Okeke, one of Nollywood's most recognizable faces, and the film's director, Michael Ndiomu, who brings his creative vision to this intriguing production. They join us to discuss the inspiration behind Headless, the themes explored in the story, and what audiences can expect when the film premieres. So I'm going to start with you, director. Tell me, what can audiences expect with this movie? I've seen it, so I know it's a good film, but I want to hear it from your lips.
She went without me, but nice one. Well, the audience is going to see a film like they've never seen before from Nigeria. It's a whodunit. Mm-hmm. It's a crime thriller. So you get to see the police mm-hmm. investigating a crime without physical evidence. Right, you know a crime has been committed. There's no physical evidence, so the police, there's a detective involved who has to then use unconventional methods to try to arrive at solving the crime. You're going to see actors playing roles they've never done before, characters they've never done before. Mm-hmm. You're going to see storytelling in a way that sort of challenges the ideas that we have mm-hmm. about certain norms, both in our industry, mm-hmm. i.e. Nollywood, as well as some of the interactions between Nollywood, the political sphere, mm-hmm. crime, police, and the general public. Mm-hmm. So audiences are going to be thrilled. It's a really exciting film. It's really pacey. You watch this film and you think you've only been watching it for 30 minutes, but you have been sitting there for an hour, 50 minutes.
Okay, I mean, talk about ideas on the film. Was there any particular one you wanted to bring to life through this project, and did you achieve it? That's just off of what you just discussed. And for you, Gideon, how was it being part of this production? I've noticed that you take on a lot of, should I say, upbeat crime thriller kind of. Tukumba was one of them, and this one now. Is this something we should see more of you, portraying that kind of character? So let me start with you, just to back off of what you said, ideas that you brought to life in this project that, did you achieve it? What idea particularly?
Yeah, so I had the idea that whatever you put on the script should be done. Mm. So if I write it in a script, we have to do it. Mm-hmm. Okay, so if it's a car flip, I want to do a car flip. So it's not a question of we write it and we tell and we don't show. So we actually have to show it. So all the stunts you see in the film were real. Okay. And done by the actors.
So they have to be fit.
Yeah.
You're going to come in and answer Ikena's question. I just want you to add off the back of that, because I remember when this movie came out, we watched it it was the opening film for Afrif last year. And what really stood out for me was that scene at the end of the trailer where you jump off the bridge, and you did that for real. So talk to me about that as you answer Ikena's question as well.
I feel like I've begun to make my own luck because I see what every other person is doing. I see what I'm doing. I didn't start out to say I want to be now they're calling me an action star.
Yeah, that's what
Denzel Washington,
like, you
baby.
know.
What are you saying?
Now they're calling me that, but that's what I wanted to be at age 22 when I started professionally with MultiChoice. I just wanted to do more pacey stuff.
Okay.
And I think I just see myself walking into that space right now, and I wish there's someone else to compete. Because how best do you know you're good enough if there's no number two? But it's okay if you want to leave me to choke the space. It's okay. I feel like I should, slow down this way and come out, do the romantic thing, and just to have some balance. Yeah. I didn't really set out to be. I just like fast-paced stuff, and I don't want to say I'm lucky. I've made my own luck from Tokumbo to Masking to Headless to the others. Thank God.
Okay, I think you added something else.
Yeah. Well, I was asking him about the
Okay, by the jumping off the bridge.
How he prepared for that, because that in itself was very scary for me to watch.
When you jumped, you can swim, right? Sure. How many people came to rush you in that? Because I don't think triangle.
How many?
Came around to support you, maybe help you, or did you swim to the shore yourself?
There was a legion of demons, and there was Angel Michael. No jokes, no laugh, don't laugh. It's not. No, I'm not joking.
Are you serious?
Very, very serious.
Wow.
There was a legion of demons, and there was Angel Michael present, telling me, when you get down there, I'll be there.
Okay.
So standing on the ledge, looking at Civic Center, the bold print that says Civic Center. Yeah. In my mind's eyes, those bold prints went away and it became a time code. 24/2/2024, 12 p.m. counting down.
Wow.
And then the demons are saying, it's today, it's today, it's
Oh
today.
my God, Gideon.
And then Michael is saying, come on over. I'll be here, buddy. I'll be here. Come, I'll be here. Don't mind them.
But that speaks to me about the trust that must exist between the two of you, because even while you were seeing angels and you're seeing demons, you were like, okay, Michael, I'm going to take this risk for you. So talk to me a bit more about that relationship, working together.
Okay, I'll start it off. So it's in, like you said, if it's in the script, let it be performed. So I saw it in the script and I thought, okay. So I spoke with him about it, like, you really want me to do this, right? He hadn't said it yet, but I was pitching to do it. And we had a two aside and had that two aside and we did it.
And I said no. No, but I said no because we had a stuntman who was going to do the jump. And we had worked with the Lagos State Waterways Authority. Okay. And on the day, I think it was it the morning of the jump, we didn't, so the line producer and I knew, okay, this is the schedule for tomorrow, we're going to go do the jump. And then we told him, okay, we're going to do the jump. And then on the morning of the jump, Gideon now says he wants to do it. And I said, no, we're paying somebody else to do this. He said, no, he was going to do it. But because we had all the safety plans in place. So we were working with the Lagos State Waterways Authority, Lagos State Safety Commission, the police, LASMA, all these agencies were on ground. They did rehearsals with Gideon for 7 hours. Lagos State Waterways Authority, they're divers. They taught him how to land in the water.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so we did rehearsals from different heights. Okay. So, how you land in the water, when you hit the water, don't do anything. The natural buoyancy will push you back up because your natural reflex is to try to swim out. So we did all of that. And then the Lagos State Waterways Authority provided us with a patrol boat, a safety boat, a river ambulance, 4 divers. And then there was also a safety rope under the bridge.
Just in case.
So Gideon was never really in any danger. And this was literally in front of the Lagos State Waterways Authority office. So it was never in any danger, really.
All right, okay, so we're pressed for time. So I have 2 quick questions before we wrap up. One for you, one for Gideon. First of all, for you, talking about, it's in cinemas when?
March
13th. Okay, talking about cinemas and streaming services like Netflix. So, off air, we're talking about, and we talked about it last week. So is it like now we have to have, movies have to have like a good box office performance in cinemas before streaming services can consider taking on a platform? That's for you. Then for you, Gideon, this year marks 20 years since you graced our screen on BBN. If you look at your 20 years, that's 2 decades now. What early mistakes do you think probably, you would have, should I say, loved to avoid, in these 20 years that you've been, doing your stuff? So let me start with you real quickly.
Okay, so, the streaming companies have sort of pulled back from both from commissioning as well as licensing. As you know, my other film, The Origin, Madame Okeke, was licensed by Netflix straight off the bat, which is what we were hoping for this, which is also why I went to do it at this scale.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. So after doing it, the policies changed. So now, from our discussions with the distributors, it's easier to get into streaming if you have a really strong box office performance. Okay. So I think it's sort of like their own weeding out process. So if you do well, sort of like an audition, yeah. So if you go to cinema and you do very well, then it makes sense for them to want to license your film. But right now, from what we've heard, there's no commissioning in Nigeria. I think they're still commissioning in South Africa, but none in Nigeria for now. So
so Gideon, 20 years.
20 years.
20 years, 2 decades. You should throw party this year.
Thank you very much, brother. That's great work. Because I was burying my mother last week, and I totally forgot it's 20 years.
It's 20, man. Yeah. 20.
Can I just say, you don't look one day younger than, and we have a quick surprise for Ike Night, his birthday. We just wanted to put this on here because the show is about to end. Happy birthday to you, Ike now. We have to surprise you. You heard him asking for gifts. You see, we always come through. So I don't know, the sparklers didn't come on, but you get the point. But very quickly, 20 years, not looking a day older even after 20 years.
Thank God, man. I wouldn't change a thing. I have no regrets. I have no complaints. What I take away from all of this is I look to what everyone is doing, and I'm an exclamation mark. I'm different. I'm a decimal point. Wherever you put me, the equation changes. I'm not run of the mill. I'm not pedestrian. I studied for this. I'm not doing this by talent, by way of talent. I could teach. I will teach one day. I don't regret anything. I'm on my journey. Everyone has their journey. And we will get to El Dorado. We will get there. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Michael. Congratulations on your new movie. And if you want to make sure you have an enjoyable time, make sure you go to the cinemas and check it out. It's out from March 13th. Headless. It's time for us to say goodbye from all of us here in Lagos. I am Sheyiton Atigarin.
And I am Ike Night. Thank you for the gift.
For the cake.
The birthday cake.
Birthday boy.
Sheyiton, Nicole, everybody, director, Chisom. Yeah, thank you. Catch us tomorrow, 5 p.m. right here on our channel. So till then, this has been the show.